Hey, wanna listen to some Red Eye on Raider Radio?
Sure, why not?
Alright, listen here, you Raider pieces of shit.
Red Eye is dead. I fucking killed him.
What?
I killed him because Nuka World sucks, and I'm tired of pretending that it doesn't.
So listen and listen good, because I'm gonna tell you why Nuka World is the most overrated DLC in the Fallout series.
What the fuck?
What if there was a place with all the zip of Nuka?
Oh man, do I fucking hate the Nuka World main quest. Okay, let me elaborate. So you've played through Fallout 4 and its DLCs as a good guy because the game has been holding you at gunpoint to be a hero throughout your playthrough. Then all of a sudden, the game has a change of heart and forces you to be the bad guy or else you won't have any fun. This ruins Fallout 4's continuity by forcing the sole survivor, who is typically a hero, into the role of the overboss. The problem with this DLC isn't that you get to be a bad guy, it's that you're forced to be the bad guy, and it's just another example of Todd Howard stripping any choice from us. And if you choose to be the overboss, then you're departing from the narrative that the game has been pressuring you to follow this whole time. Having the sole survivor go from being a hero to a raider is like if MLK all of a sudden decided to become a Klansman.
It just doesn't make any sense in the context of the narrative.
Who the fuck is MLK?
Civil rights activist in the 1950s and 60s. Now will you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to listen.
You're a fucking nerd, you know that?
Also, by the way, it's
Fucking bullshit the way that we're made overboss at the beginning of the DLC. It makes no fucking sense because they don't even make sure that you're fit to lead. They just give you the role because you beat up their previous boss. I swear, man, Todd Howard has a hard-on for making your character the leader of every faction he adds into his games.
Wouldn't that be the cheeriest place in all the...
Oh my god, do not get me started on the gameplay of Nuka World. You're given the role of overboss, then you proceed to get ordered around by Cyclops Dick to clear out the other sections of the park. I'm the fucking overboss. Why can't I send my hundreds of raiders to go clear out the park for me? I swear, Porter Gage is just Raider Preston Garvey in disguise. Then, once you go out to the other sections of the park, all you find are reskin versions of the same enemies that you found in the base game. And by the way, the only part of the park that I found fun clearing out was Dry Rock Gulch, and that was because it reminded me of Fallout New Vegas. Also, I'll admit, the quest was pretty fun. The rest suck. They all have the same format of kill everything in sight and then plant a flag in order to take over this area of the park. Sure, Safari Adventure and Kitty Kingdom have Gorilla Fucker and Oswald the Glow-in-the-Dark Condom, but both of them basically have the same purpose, which is to say, hey, I was here first, get the fuck out, to which you then have the choice to either kill them or persuade them to leave. Also, by the way, fuck Galactic Zone. I never want to play that part of the DLC ever again. Once you clear out all the parks, one of the raider groups betrays you, you kill them, you turn on the power, the end. Except it's not the end because now you have the option to take over settlements with your raider gangs, which is basically the same as the Minutemen quest, except
now the settlers dress like they're going to Comic-Con.
You wanna go kill this guy?
Definitely.
The whole main quest is badly designed and leaves a lot to be desired, which leads me to my next point.
Where the river's made of quantum and the mountaintops are...
every character in Nuka World is one-dimensional. There are no morally gray characters. The Raider factions, for instance, are predominantly portrayed as stereotypical bad guys without much complexity or moral ambiguity. Each Raider faction adheres to typical villainous actions such as greed, murder, and being a furry. This lack of depth can make it challenging for players to care about these characters or sympathize with them in any way, which makes it hard to like any of them. The most evil of them all being this bitch. She wanted to keep a man alive as a severed head for eternity. That is truly evil. Any other character that isn't a raider is just a generic good guy, which overall makes the DLC shallow, as you have the choice of being evil and being bossed around by your underlings, or being good and wasting the DLC you paid $10 for.
Hey, open up, asshole. I know you're in there.
No shit, they're here. Hey, fuck off, dick breath. Killing me won't make your DLC suck any less. Alright, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah.
With fun and games and rides for all the moms and pops and...
The side quests in Nuka World suck ass. There are only 4, which is stupid considering the amount of NPCs this DLC has, and 2 of them are fetch quests. Precious Metals and Cappy in a Haystack both have you running around the park finding useless items for the quest givers. Our Moral Combat is a Radiant quest that has you fight generic NPCs in the Cola Cars Arena, and Trip to the Stars is, well, it's just okay. Although I gotta admit, it was pretty funny spinning around the Hubologists until their heads exploded.
Time's up, dickhead. Any last words?
Aw, come on guys, I got probed by aliens in the last video, can't you give me a break?